בעזרת השם. So we take unit test. פסוק ה'. העד שקרים לא ינקה. Somebody that witnesses lies doesn't go unpunished. והפיח כזבים, and the one who testifies כזבים is false עדות, לא יימלט, cannot escape the punishment. Cannot escape. So the Gaon says the following. Shlomo HaMelech here addresses two different types of lies. Sheker, which is a blunt lie, and Kazav. It says, what's the difference between Sheker and Kazav? Sheker is when somebody says a lie, and in lechatchila he knows that he's lying, and he knows that whatever he says he's not going to do. Kazav is somebody that when he speaks in the beginning, he really means to do what he wants to do, what he says, but then he drops, the interest, and he lets go, and he doesn't do it. Says the Gaon, this concept of Sheker and Kazav is applied in the behavior of someone in the Torah. He says, where do we see this? In the pasuk that we say every day, Lo nigal hariv velo neled labeala. Sheker, the concept of Sheker in the Limud Torah, is somebody that learns with no interest of being Mekayem. He learns but has no intention of applying the Torah and applying the mitzvot. That's the Sheker of the Torah, in the Sheker approach of the Torah. So what does he learn? He learns because he wants to be smart. He learns because he wants to sound smart, to be called the rabbi or something. But when it comes to practice, he doesn't practice. Kazav is somebody that learns. When he learns, he wants to do the mitzvot. But after a short period of time doing the mitzvot, he stops doing. So he ends up also not doing. That's the bottom line. So says the Gaon, says that's the limud of the pasuk lo nigalarik v'nedaber. Lo nigalarik. It's sheker. Why? Lo nigalarik, don't put efforts in vain. When you learn Torah and you don't learn to apply, it's learning in vain. Lo neled. What does that mean, lo neled? We shouldn't give birth. Says you do give birth, you just don't give, what to. So it says, no neled, it's the ma'asim tovim that are done from the person that starts learning Torah, thinking that he wants to do the Maasim Tovim. But it's lebeala. What does it mean lebeala? It's going to end up a waste. Why? Because he doesn't follow through. He doesn't continue to do the mitzvot. יפיח כזבים. Also, the same thing is like lomed, and you stop and stopping to learn. That's also a sheker. Says the Shlomo HaMelech like this: whoever learns with any intention to turn the learning into practice, lo yinake. Doesn't mean lo yinake. Midah keneged midah. The person, yes, learned not for the right reason. Yes, so there's no way he can escape the punishment that comes with it. Which is what? Which is what the punishment? You learn in vain, then everything you did is in vain. Or you will do also will be in vain. So you're not going to see, the person will not see any beracha or any outcome in his behavior.
We go back for a
Why?
second, Rabbi.
What?
We go back for a second, Mechila.
Sure.
If the person did or didn't
If you did
learn
what?
with the proper, if he did learn in vain, right? If he did learn with the wrong intention.
That's right. So that's midah keneged midah. Lo yinake. Lo yinake meaning he's punished for it. With me? So he's punished for it. And what's the punishment? That he said it for the wrong reason. So he's larik, that's sheker. So too, he's called et shekari. So too, his life will have outcome of sheker and rik, emptiness. But says Shlomo HaMelech, he doesn't stop here. Even if the person is yafiach kezavim, the first makes false promises, and in the beginning he says that he won't, meaning he learns Torah to be mekayim the mitzvot, but he drops the ball fairly quickly. At the end of the day, he stopped, right? He stopped. So he shift his path lerea for bad. So too will be the midah keneged midah. Yes. When in the beginning he will start something, and that endeavor or that behavior or whatever he's doing will start in good. Yes, good momentum. He's going to pick up on something, and then he's going to shift, and the outcome will be bad.
He started right though.
He did. So he started right, but he didn't
He gets
follow up.
he gets no schal for that. That's
He
schal.
will.
That's
The
schal doesn't protect him.
no, no, no. In the beginning, he will be. The only thing that he's protected is that in the beginning he won't be, no ra'ah will come to him because of the dude. But eventually, once it drops, then it picks up. The ra'ah picks up, and that comes to answer the phenomenon that a lot of people are facing and living, which is what? That a lot of people, they start something, they say, it's going well, and then out of the blue, everything collapses. Person was working hard, and he picked up a good momentum, but he can't get to the finish line on anything. This is because him in his behavior, in his limud, in his avodat Hashem also, he dedicates to learning. He will apply the learning to actions, but he doesn't follow through that action. Why is that the case? We say, לשמור ולעשות ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה. Okay? The process is לשמור, to be careful of the לא תעשה. ולקיים, to be proactive in the עשה. לשמור ולעשות, sorry. That's לעשות. ולקיים, the קיום of the mitzvot, yes, is to make sure that every time you do the mitzvah, yeah, the mitzvah comes in front of you, the opportunity is taken. You don't break the chain. You don't stop doing it. That's לקיים. לשמור ולעשות ולקיים. When you don't have לקיים, yes, when it's on and off, when there's no קיום mitzvot, then you cannot be מקיים also the beracha. You cannot be מקיים the tov. So what will happen? As long as you push the engine and you do good, you do the mitzvot, so that mitzvot, right, trigger the tov. The moment you stop, it falls back to not doing it, which is ra, and that's the midah keneged midah. Okay? Good. Yes. Okay.
Rabbi, sorry, what was the difference with V'la'asot Ul'Kayim?
La'asot is proactive mitzvot. Lekayem is to make sure that the mitzvot are done and you don't fail doing it, whether it's the lishmor or the la'asot. That's lekayem. Pasuk vav. Rabim yehalu pene nadiv. Many praise and want to be around the face of the nadiv, of the one, the good man, the one that is generous. וכל הרע לאיש מתן. וכל הרע לאיש מתן. And everybody is a good friend of the guy that gives matanot, that the giver. So says the Gaon, this is applied also to the man that does mitzvot. Says everybody wants to be close to the sar, to the minister or to an important person, and to the one that is generous, that gives. Says the Gaon, this is referring to what sar, what minister, what ish chashuv. Thinking that's Torah, the nadiv of Torah. So it says the person that has a lot of Torah and that is generous in his Torah, Rabbi Mihalu Peri, and that a lot of people want to be close, want to be around that person. So too is applied in tzedakah. When a person is known to be a big Baal tzedakah, everybody wants to be his friend and he's in his close circle. Says the Gaon, but that doesn't only stop here in Olam Hazeh. Rabbi Mihalu, yes, it means not in the Olam Hazeh only, but Yehalu in the future, in Olam Haba. Who are these people? Who are dependent and look and begging for that. He says these are all the Reshaim that did not make it to go to Gan Eden, are now begging the tzaddikim, yes, the Nadiv in the Torah, the Tamid Chacham Nadiv, to bring them from where they are to Gan Eden. How does that happen? The tzaddikim go to the Reshaim and say, listen, tell me what you've learned. Give me a hidush. Give me something that you've picked up on. And through that limud, through that hidush, the tzaddik has the ability now to pull out, yes, the Reshaim from Geinam and bring them into Gan Eden. That's the Nadiv. So the Nadiv is basically the one that gives everybody a hidush. And through this hidushim, yes, he allows now people, when the time comes after 120, yes, to relate and come to him so that they can say what they've learned, the hidushim they've learned. And through that hidush now, the tzaddik has the ability to say, that's our connection, let me pull you out. That's ish nativ. Ish matan. Lechol harea leish matan. This is referring to as dafka to the Baal Tzedakah. Says Shlomo HaMelech, V'chol harea leish matan, whoever gives tzedakah, every individual that received tzedakah from that person become their the beloved and the friend of that person also in Olam Haba. All these people become sanegorim. They become people that support the person, yes, look up to that person, share with that person in atid level. That's v'chol harea.
That's without knowing.
So anybody, huh?
That's without knowing.
What?
Em lo yodim.
What do you mean?
The person who is mekabel the tzedakah.
It doesn't matter if he knows who it's coming from, even if he doesn't know. Even if he doesn't know. The fact that the tzedakah was given to that individual, that person becomes now a beloved and a praised and praising the Baal tzedakah. So the person goes in Gan Eden after 120 years, and he finds this crowd of people sharing with him, praising him, talking on his behalf, and people we never met in their life. Who are these people? Every person that benefited from the tzedakah in Olam Haba are all layers and crowds of people surrounding and supporting that person. Good?
In that case of the Natan, the Ish Natan, does that also taking him out of and pushing him into Olam Haba, like in the similar case of the Ish Nadiv, that's pulling out the Rasha? The Rasha was saved because he said over the Torah to the tzaddik who shared it with him, and
Yes.
that momentum was able to bring him back into the other side. We see the same
The
thing with the
Rasha,
tzedakah. Yeah,
of the Rasha. The
yeah.
God doesn't say that about the tzedakah. he only addresses that whoever benefited from the tzedakah of the person, yes, that will be around that person in Olam Haba to praise him and cherish him and cheer him. I think, Mihila, I think I have to stop here because I go to my destination. I go to yeshiva here. It's not a ship. We just finished Pasuk Vav. It's a short one.
Nice one,
Thank you,
eh?
Rabbi.
Thank you.
Nice one. Nice one. What? Huh?